Not me trying to remember how Mosquito Land ended. Wait, how did it end? Oh, okay, I remember. Sometimes I'll think of a book and I just can't remember how it ends, and it makes me so mad. Hello everyone, it's Channing, and today I'm going to be showing you what I read in the month of October. Today we have business on the top and party on the bottom. So we're keeping it fun, fresh and fancy in this little, I don't know, video thing. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I read this month, or last month. It's November now, the 2nd, I believe. So that's what we're doing. So the first book, to get it over with, it's been everywhere and everyone else was reading it. I was like, let me read it. And some people like feed into the hype and are like, I'm not gonna like it because I hyped up this book so much. However, I think it's the complete opposite for me. Whenever a book is hyped up, I think I'm gonna like it more than I actually would if it wasn't. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I am. But anyways, this book was It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This book is basically about a girl who meets a guy on a rooftop and also has a guy that she fell in love with a long time ago and has written diary entries about. So it's basically a love triangle at some point, and she has to figure out how she's gonna deal with it. There's lots of things that are like, whoa. Lots of people cried during this book, and I don't know. I'm not heartless, I promise, but I didn't really cry. I got teary-eyed at some point, but I wasn't bawling my eyes out. And I think it's because during the scenes that everyone else was crying at, I was just like so shocked. Like I felt like I was reading a thriller, but I obviously wasn't. So yeah, I gave this one a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and the only reason for that was the ending was just kind of I don't know, it was just kind of and I kind of predicted a lot of it, and yeah, that's basically all I have to say. I mean, the ending was good, it was just a predictable ending. Like I knew what was gonna happen. It was, I don't know, I love thriller books and books with lots of twists and turns, and this is obviously not that. So I think that's the only reason why I was just kind of off-put by it, but it's fine. I loved this book. I definitely recommend it. And I'm currently reading Verity by Colleen Hoover. I have a reading vlog on this that I'm probably going to post after this video. So yeah, definitely recommend this book. Also, if you have any triggers, please look up this book on what triggers are in this book, because it is heavy. Next one is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. This is another book that has been everywhere and another one that was super hyped. I have heard, however, lots of mixed reviews on this one compared to It Ends With Us. I feel like everyone likes It Ends With Us, and there's a 50-50 on We Were Liars. However, I am one of those 50 that absolutely loved it. It was so good. I think a lot of like turnoffs for this book is the way it's written. A lot of things are metaphors and people can't really decipher which is which, and I was one of those people, but it was good because in the end you figure out what's true, what's not, and I mean, it goes with the title of the book. So I really liked it. It's basically about this girl who had an injury in the past, and she's lost a lot of her memory, and she's trying to figure out how it happened, what happened. She has a week to figure it out, I believe it is, maybe 4 weeks, I can't remember. And she basically has to figure out what happened, and no one's telling her. So yeah, I don't want to give too much of these books away, so I gave this one a 5 stars. I don't know if I already said that, but yeah, I really like this one. This is Float Plan by Trish Dollar. Sorry if I butcher any of these names, but I really liked this one. I think I gave it a 3 or 4 stars. I can't remember. I'll have to look at my Goodreads later, but I did like this one. It was a really heartfelt, sad, sweet book. It was just so much stuff, and I really liked how it was written, and it was short and easy, so fun. This one's basically about a girl who recently lost her husband. That's not a spoiler, I promise, and has decided to take his boat that she inherited on a little trip from, I can't remember where, but she was basically sailing a long ways away, and she runs into a guy whom decides that he's going to sail with her, and they kind of like, you know, like each other a little bit, and it's just basically the story of them. And I don't know, it's just a cute romance novel. It's not really, I don't know, it's just a cute romance book, okay? If you like romance and you want a cute little book, read it, because it's easy and fast, and there's really not much to say about it, honestly. Next is Mosquito Land by David Arnold. So I liked this book. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 just because, I don't know, I didn't love it. Like, it wasn't one of those books where like, I'm gonna read this again, like I need to keep this book because I love it. It was just a good book. So what happens in this book is the mom is out of the picture. She's sick. You figure out with what in the end, where she's at the end. However, the dad meets a new girl, and they are pretty sure married or dating. I can't remember which one it is. But Mim gets called up to the principal's office and overhears her stepmom and her dad talking about her mom. So then Mim believes that her stepmom is keeping her from her real mom, so she decides that she's going to hop on a bus and get to her mom by herself with a jar of money. Basically just her story on her adventure trying to get from point A to point B and finding her mom, and the people she meets along the way are so cute, and the ending is actually pretty good. Oh, it's another just heartfelt book that I would recommend if you want something not too harsh, not too bubbly. It's kind of just right in the middle. Lots of people have probably already read this one. Like I said, it was super popular a long time ago. I'm having the biggest brain fart today. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, I liked this one, and you should definitely read it if you like just like adventure stories, travel stories. It was good. Next was What Big Teeth. So I also haven't heard very many things about this one either. Also, this is written by Rose Zasbo. I cannot pronounce that. Tell me if you guys know what that means. But it was a good book. I think I rated it a 4. Yeah, I think I rated it a 4, almost a 5. I actually really liked this one. Sometimes I was like, is this real or is she just like imagining it? I don't know. It was weird. It was so good though. And it had a really good story to it. Basically about a girl whose family is kind of estranged from her at one point, and she gets back into their life after she ran away from school. So she figures out why her family did not want her there and who tried getting rid of her, and then another lady comes into her life, and it's all just put together. Basically there's werewolves. I think they're werewolves. I don't really know. Werewolves, kind of like vampires, kind of like witches. Like, there's just all sorts of things in this book, and it's really good if you are somebody who likes werewolf witchy stuff, mystery. It was good. I liked it. The ending was so cute. Kind of sad, but really cute, and I definitely recommend this one. The last book, which I don't have too much to say about because people are gonna hate on me for this so much, but I didn't really like it. Anyways, I'll show you the book, I guess. This one is Digg by A.S. King. I know so many people who love this book, and I just couldn't get into it. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I think one of the reasons for me was there were just so many characters, and I cannot do more than like 10 characters because it's just, I start mixing people up. I'm so bad with names. If you haven't been able to tell, I haven't said any of the main character names of these books because I genuinely can't remember. I am so bad with names. Like, it's awful. I think I gave this book a 3 stars just because for me to have to put a book at 2 stars hurts my heart, and I don't want to do it. I think I gave this a 3, could be a 2, I can't remember. But basically this book is about a group, like a family of potato farmers. They originate from potato farmers. They aren't still potato farmers, but they originate from them. That's why they're potatoes on the front of the cover. So, this book follows different storylines from lots of different people, and there's one girl who ties all of the storylines together, and basically at the end you figure out who this girl is and what happened. It's kind of like a mystery, but you don't really know it's a mystery until the end. So the end was good. It makes up for the rest of the book being boring. So yeah, I'm really sorry if I'm trashing this book and you love it. Like, I just couldn't get into it. I think I maybe need to reread it because I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. I'm so sorry, and I hate myself for it because so many people love this book. I just couldn't get into it. But yeah, it's a group of potato farmers, follows a bunch of different storylines. They're all connected in a way. You figure that out at the end. Mystery at the end. Yeah. I don't know. But I'm going to stack the books from my favorite to least favorite. So my favorite one was We Were Liars. My second is It Ends With Us. Next one, What Big Teeth. Next one, Mosquito Land, Float Plan, and Digg by A.S. King. Please don't hate on me for that. If I should reread it, let me know, because the only 5-star book of this month was We Were Liars. A lot of people question my rating system because if you go on my Goodreads, you'll see that most of my books are 5 stars or 4 stars. Like I said when I was rating Digg by A.S. King, I genuinely feel terrible if I'm giving a book a 2 stars. And if I give a book a 1 or 2 stars, I have to absolutely hate it. So, I didn't hate any of these books. I just couldn't get into Digg. Yeah, I absolutely have to hate a book if I give it a 1 or 2 stars. And for me to hate a book, it takes a lot. And for me to love a book, it takes a lot. So my 5-star ratings are usually few and far in between. And my 4 and 3-star ratings are usually what I give a book if I kind of liked it or I really didn't like it. Like if I hate it, 1 or 2. If I don't know if I would read it again, then it is a 3. If I liked it, but it wasn't completely 5 stars, it's a 4. And then obviously 5 stars is, oh, I loved this book a lot. So that's my rating system. I know some people are like, okay, but that's just, it works for me, and that's how I see it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for sitting through my awful commentary today. I'm just big brain farting today. I don't know what it is, what's happening, but I tried explaining the books as best as I can while in this weird mood that I'm in today. So yes, let me know what you read in the month of October and which one was your favorite. And I hope to see you guys in my next video.